You believe this is a drugstore face, and I use setting powder from the drugstore. I baked with powders from the drugstore, and it's flashback proof. I'm going to show you right now because I have a lot of people thinking that you can't bake with powder from the drugstore. Let's flashback approved. Let's do it one more time, really close up. I'll insert the pictures here, but yes, this is a flashback free face.
Bad bitch, super thick, natural, it's legit. Nice face with some tits. She ain't tryna be my bitch, she just tryna get some dick. Little shawty with the shit, I might fuck her in a...
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna, also known as B Taylor Beauty, here on YouTube and all my other social media. No, that's a no. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna, also known as B Taylor Beauty, here on YouTube and all my other social media platforms. If you're new, I want to say hi, welcome to the family. And if you're a returning subscriber, like, what's good, sis? Like, what's good? I know you've been waiting on this, but I got you, okay? I got you. So, if you're just watching this and you're not subscribed, we gonna wait. Did you do it? Alright, cool. This video is going to be my full face drugstore routine. I did do my high-end full face routine, and I just did that just for, like, I don't know. I just did it just because, like, I know if you're a makeup lover, we all have like our high end, then we have our low end makeup, but I did throw some low end items in there only for the simple fact that everything I have is a high end. So like my contour, like drugstore contour just does it for me, and drugstore bronzer just does it for me. So I'm going to show you this full face. Everything is going to be drugstore, my foundation, concealer, everything. So yeah, we're gonna get started. Okay, so I'm gonna do my brows off camera because I'm gonna come to you guys with the brow routine. Just like in my last video, I'm gonna use my Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel. Is like literally done, so I'm gonna have to start using something else because I can't be spending $20 on this damn moisturizer. Like, and it probably went up. This is gonna be a long video, so just get a little snacky snack. Brows are done, and then to clean them up, I use the NYX Gotcha Covered concealer, and this is in the color Golden. I just like this for the eyes. This is way too heavy, at least for me, to go like anywhere on my face, so I just use that for my eyes. So next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and prime. And for primer, I'm going to use an oldie but goodie. Like, this was the first primer that I ever used, like, period. When I found out about primers, I did not go into Sephora and buy a primer. I went into Walmart and I bought this. And I recently just bought it again because I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I totally forgot about this. Because after using this, I dabbled in a lot of primers, but my favorite primer ever is the NYX, the Tarte something, I forgot the name of it, but ever since I ran out of it, I never bought it again. I don't know why. mainly because I'm trying to like get rid of the primers that I already have now. Like I'm trying to do a thing where I just, you know, use everything I have now instead of just like buying stuff. So I haven't repurchased it from Tarte, and also Tarte is kind of like canceled, so yeah. But since using that and then remembering about this, I'm like, literally, this is just like the Tarte primer, so they're like a dupe. But anyway, this is what it looks like. It's just like the Tarte primer, so I'm just gonna, literally just like the Tarte primer, I'm just gonna put this on right where I have the pores. And for me, that's right here, like on my cheeks. That's what I do. I usually set my face down. You guys see that I usually set my primer down with like my Sasha Buttercup powder or something like that. But I feel like I don't really have to set my powder, especially with this. I mean, set my primer, especially with this primer and the foundation that I'm going to use. So we're just gonna go right into foundation. Okay, so my favorite drugstore foundation of all time is Black Opal True Color. I also have this Black Opal True Even just because, like, it's wintertime and this might be a tad bit like too dark, but if you guys don't know, I do like my foundations like a teeny bit darker so I can highlight, and you know, everything kind of comes together. My nose is itching, sorry. But this is in beautiful bronze and this is in truly topaz, so just in case this is too dark, I'm just going to add a little dollop of this. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like now. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray my face real quick. What I like to do, I like to go ahead and highlight, you know, slash conceal. And my favorite concealers to highlight with is either the Wet n Wild Photo Focus concealer, and this is in medium deep tan, or the LA Girl Pro Conceal. We all know what this is, in cool tan. So I really been liking the Wet n Wild one. I don't know, I feel like it reminds me of the NARS Creamy Radiant, and that is like my ultimate all-time favorite concealer. So that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna get a sponge. I'm gonna even get a drugstore sponge. I'm gonna use this Eco Styler. I'm thinking about Eco Styler gel. This Eco Tools sponge. I'm just going because I don't feel like getting up. I forgot to wet it before I started, so judge your mom. Don't judge me. Just gonna start blending. So I feel like that covered really, really good. skin is looking really, really good. Keep emailing me while I'm recording. So I'm going to leave that there. And now into the part that almost everybody's been waiting for. Well, what do you want to set your face with? You love Sacha Buttercup. There's no good setting powders for black girls at the drugstore. Blasey, blasey, blah. But wait, you're wrong. To set or bake your concealer, I have multiple options, okay? So for my skin tone or lighter, you can cop up on the Maybelline Fit Me powders. These are so bomb. Like, I really live by these for myself and in my kit. Like, I have literally, I think there's, my face is, I think there's like 7 to 10 shades altogether. I have every shade for my kit. So for myself, I have, this is 30 medium deep, and I have 40 dark. I should have deep, but I don't ask. So I'll use medium deep to set under my eye, and I'll use dark to like bronze. But wait, there's more. The black opal powders, I also have a bunch of these in my kit. I have medium. I can use medium to bake as well. And I have dark. I usually use dark to like set my whole face. But yeah. So I'll use those. And then we also have e.l.f. powders. These are drugstore. But what I've noticed, like in the actual store, they'll have a small selection of these. I got this online along with some other darker colors. They were $1. But you can use this as well to set under your eye, your whole face, to contour, whatever, depending on what color you get. And then for like, if you have drier skin and you can't really bake, you can use the Wet n Wild pressed powders. And they're kind of like baked, I want to say. Like, they're super fine and smooth. They're not really powdery. So yeah, you can use these as well. And these guarantee no flashback. Along with everything else I showed you, doesn't have any flashback. I tested it myself. You know, I test everything before I go ahead and put it in my kit. So I'm just letting you know, none of these powders are going to give you flashback. So yeah, so first thing we're going to do is take the Wet n Wild powder and set under our eye like we did in the last video. I showed you guys to like set under your eye first lightly and then go ahead and bake. So I'm just looking for the brush I used last time. I can't find it. I'm gonna go in here and lightly set. And there. I think I'm gonna go into the black opal one. It looks like that because it's a little more yellow. Actually, I'm gonna mix a little of the black opal and the Fit Me. I do that sometimes too because this is a little like more beigey, and then the black opal has a little bit more like yellow. So there we go. Okay, yes, you can bake with powder from the drugstore. Like, don't be afraid at all. There's nothing to be afraid of because I got your back. So now I'm just going to pat these creases out. I'm going to set up here too. because I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face. Should I switch it up or should I just keep it regular? Well, if you watch my tutorials, you know I use the black opal in dark like I just said, but to switch up, I guess I'll just use my e.l.f. what is this called? Prime and Stay Finishing Powder. So I'm gonna use that. I'm just gonna use this kabuki brush. I'm just gonna stamp it in. This is also how I get my foundation to last really, really long, by pressing the powder in. Blend in the edges of the bake as well. Kind of brushing it away there. Now we're just going to go into like bronzing, bring color back to the face, things like that. I'm going to show you a few bronzer options. I usually use the Fit Me Dark for bronzer. I also have a darker color in the Prime and Stay Finishing Powder by e.l.f. I can also use that for bronzer. You can see it's broke. You can also use the wet, everything is broke. The Wet n Wild Photofocus pressed powder. This is broke, so I probably won't use that because it's going to make a big mess. Or the CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer. I use this a lot, so I'm not going to use it right now. I'm just going to like try to switch it up. So I guess I'll use my broken e.l.f. finishing powder. I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush, and this is by Morphe. This is the M527. And I'm just going to bronze like I would do any other time. It's no different. Same thing, just a different product. Contour, I usually use my BH Cosmetics contour palette, but I want to use stuff that's like accessible in the actual drugstore. Like that's the point of a drugstore tutorial, not an affordable makeup tutorial. For myself, I usually use the IMAN Luxury Blushing Powder. This is supposed to be a blush, but it's dark enough for a contour for me, so that's what I use it as. Or you guys always see me use my Black Radiance contour palette, but like I said, I want to give y'all some different options besides like everything else that everybody else has used. So I'm just going to use this. So this is lashes, and we already looking like expensive. I just like to squeeze my lashes together. Don't look at my ugly face. I would add a little eyeliner, but I really don't feel like going through it. I have just been so over eyeliner, like completely. I can't remember the last time I did a wig. Anyway, so this is pretty much it. Now all we have to do is highlight, fix our hair, and we're done. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys some drugstore highlight choices. Okay, I love the new Maybelline Master Chrome highlighters. These two, I have rose gold and I have the molten gold, I believe it's called. Yeah, molten gold, and this is molten rose gold. I just recently got the rose gold one, but this one is bomb. I haven't personally used it myself. I use it with my clients, but these are really good, and they're like $8.99 I believe, or 10 bucks. Really good. I got this from Five Below. This is Silly Color, like a little highlighter palette, and this was $5, and it's like pigmented as fuck. Like, look at that. Can y'all see that? Like, nice as hell. So you have an option of that as well. If you could go to Five Below and find that, this is really good for personal use and if you're a makeup artist too. So $5. We also have the Black Radiance. What are they called? They're called baked bronzers, but nobody uses these as bronzers. I don't know why they call them bronzers. But we have caramel and ginger snap. I don't really reach for these, but I see people when they use this, like they'll list it in the things that they use, and they actually look really nice. So maybe I'm gonna start reaching for these more often, or put them in my kit. But you have a choice of these two. These are pretty good. I swatched them last night, and they're pretty decent for the price. And lastly, NYX recently released these Born to Glow highlighters, and they're super like creamy. This is in another rose gold color. I'm like addicted to like rose gold, but let me see. Ooh, yeah, but though that's what that looks like. Damn, fucking look like Rudolph. I think I'm gonna put some blush on first. Some of my favorite blush is from Black Radiance, and this is one of my favorite colors. This is in Toasted Almond, and it looks like this. So I just want to put some blush on. I don't know why I'm in the blush mood today, but I am. Just so pretty. See? I think I'm gonna mix this and the Master Chrome together. So for my lip cocktail, I use the same Wet n Wild pencil that I told you I filled my eyebrows in with. I used it, and it's called Simmer Brown. So I line my lips with that, and then I use this L'Oreal Color Rich number 804. He thinks he's macho. It's like a warm brown nude, so I use that. And then I use the NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline, and then I wanted to lighten up the middle, so I just had it. Where'd I put it? I just had it. I don't know where it went, but if I can find it, I'll put it down below. But yeah, guys, this is our full face using drugstore products that are accessible in any girl's budget. I love to bring you guys content with products that I know you guys like are able to get and that are affordable, because I know a lot of college girls and, you know, younger girls follow me, and it's not even that, like, even if you have money, you don't always, you know, like, I don't know, but it's always good to just have affordable options, and I'm happy I can bring that to you guys. So let me know if you guys try this with any of the products. Let me know if I taught you about a new product, or I gave you some insight on a product that you were probably afraid to buy because you didn't know if it was going to fit you if you're a girl of color. And I hope this helped someone out there. And if you have any questions, you guys can hit me up like on my Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I'll leave all that down below. You guys know, like, I talk to you all the time. Like, even on my Snapchat, you guys will be like, oh my god, like, you responded. But it's just like, yo, like, I'm not nobody. So yeah, I love lending a helping hand to you guys. So now I got all the face videos out of the way, because this was like my most asked about video. Like, y'all kept asking me to do this, y'all kept asking me to do this. I finally got it out the way, so now I can get back into like the eye tutorials and stuff. So let me know if you guys want anything special for like Valentine's Day or something. I don't know if y'all like got plans or whatever, because I know I don't. So yeah, so I hope this helped you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video, and